public space, in turn, is central to civic health, inextricable from the goals of a more sustainable future and a more equitable society with its democratic imperatives, which is why disenfranchised masses often seek change through the physical occupation of public spaces. That said, too many cities around the world are growing not denser but larger, sprawling, by adding suburban-style gated subdivisions. That's what we are exporting. As the architect Vishaan Chakrabarty recently warned, housing, feeding, and transporting the world's growing population will deplete and destroy the Earth's resources if everyone adopts the same inefficient, unhealthy, and unsustainable living habits of much of the United States. He cites Dubai, Jakarta, Johannesburg, Rio, and Cairo, among other places, where gated, low-density communities linked by highways resemble parts of suburban Florida or Georgia. The historic connection between highways and suburban development on the one hand and class and racial divisions on the other is old news. Increasingly, outer ring suburbs are becoming our poor slums in America. In Cairo last year, on the other hand, I toured some of those gated residences with their golf courses built smack in the middle of the desert, places like Katamia Heights. And, of course, it's not coincidental that Hosni Mubarak, the deposed Egyptian president, focused on highways and sprawl, virtually ignoring public transit and public spaces. He built, for example, the 6th of October Bridge and causeway linking Tahrir Square, downtown, with affluent suburbs like Nasr City and New Cairo. In a country where only 14% of the population owns cars, and where more than 20 million in Cairo have barely any green space, Mubarak attempted to fulfill his predecessor Sadat's vision of a modernized Egypt as a Middle Eastern version of post-war America with freeways, automobiles, and class exodus from the city. That is Katamia Heights from above, and it is in the middle of the desert. So it was natural that the 6th of October Bridge, a public space like Tahrir Square, which after all is mostly a traffic circle, became the site of clashes between protesters and government forces during the revolution. And perhaps the most remarkable transformation I found to the city post-revolution was the do-it-yourself construction of a new on and off ramp attached to the ring road that Mubarak also constructed during the late 1980s, which purposely bypassed and thereby isolated Ard Aliwa, one of the city's largest informal settlements. Working-class residents of Ard Aliwa, in the absence of either help or interference by Mubarak's replacement, Mohamed Morsi, just took matters into their own hands and constructed the ramps out of dirt, sand, and trash, inviting the police to open a kiosk at the interchange afterward. I mean, do-it-yourself infrastructure, that's a new thing, yeah?